Hey people, it is the 17th of August on a Sunday late afternoon, 5:56 p.m. and about 24 degrees Celsius. I'm on the corner of Queen Street West and Spadina Avenue. Quite busy here on Queen Street today. I'm going to be heading east. Into the heart of downtown along Queen.
No, apparently.
It's a busy Sunday here. The weather's a bit cooler today. The sun was hiding behind clouds for most of the day, but has recently emerged. But even with the humidity, I think it's still under 30 degrees, so definitely much more pleasant today for walking around. That might have something to do with why so many people are out doing that very thing right now. Here's the famous Horseshoe Tavern. So I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to be ending up or what way I'm going to end up where I do end up. I just saw Queen Street here being pretty vibrant. I thought, why not just fire up a video as I make my way towards home. I already recorded 2 videos before this one. A live band in the Rivoli. Sounds like a country band, or country rock perhaps. Here's the ever-present lineup at Brandy Melville. I guess that Netflix documentary didn't do anything to dissuade people from continuing to come and line up here. That's been something you see for years there in front of that store. I'm not sure what this crowd is for. Oh, it's for this place. Saluna. Right between a Bell store and a Lush. That's kind of neat though. This is new to me. I wonder how long this has been here.
What's going on?
Hi, how you doing?
What are you filming?
I'm just filming Toronto, man.
Oh, okay.
Why? What do you think I was filming?
I don't know. It's a little weird though, no?
It's not weird at all. There's a whole niche on YouTube where people walk around cities showing everything that's going on in the city, you know? Yeah. And this is new, right?
No, it's been here for more than 3 years.
This is 3 years old? How come I never noticed this before? Oh, okay. All right.
The main sit straight to the table, and I'll see what I can do to get you guys concentrated.
I don't care to go.
Well, it's the first time I've noticed it anyway. Guess he's some sort of doorman or something. There's Peter Street.
I need to like just sleep it off. Okay, yeah, I'll keep.
This used to be the Black Bull. Now it's the Score on Queen.
Where do we go else?
They're probably all closed around here.
Crossing Beverly. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of pissed me off a little bit, the way that guy just reacted and acted the way he did.
Yeah, we don't know.
Holy Cow Steakhouse. Another lineup. We could do a video in Toronto just walking from one place to the other, looking at all the lineups. You don't have to go very far before you come upon another one. There's the old Much Music or Chum City building.
What's up? And then, yo, my message is so funny, man. It's so funny. And you do something.
More inside.
You're allowed to block.
Oh, that sun. I think that's considered a protected property now, including the truck bursting out of the wall. The old Chum City building, which eventually became CTV. This parking lot, I think, is ripe for redevelopment. Of course, the building will stay and become part of whatever development might ever fill up that parking lot. This view will be changing quite a bit. In addition to the CN Tower, another major skyscraper will be sort of terminating the view looking south here, the Forma. You can see the crane in the distance. That'll rise up extremely high. It'll look as high as the CN Tower when it's completed. Of course, it's much closer than the tower is. Got a lot of restaurants to choose on this block here, to choose from. You can hear more live music inside the Rex. I never really noticed the hotel part of the Rex here. I mean, obviously the building I noticed, but not the sign. Rex Hotel and Dining Room. I wonder what the rooms are like in here. See a band in there. Blues and jazz is their forte inside the Rex. Right, University Avenue. See the huge structure they've erected there. Well, they built a new subway station. Of course, that's a temporary structure. That won't be looking quite so imposing, I think, once the station is open. Walking past Osgoode Hall. Let's go in and take a peek. The grounds are like a park unto themselves here. By the Law Society of Upper Canada in the early part of the 19th century, but then some additions were added on later on through the 1800s. Victorian classical architecture. And you can go inside also. There's an awesome library in there that I've seen pictures of. I've yet to record it though. I don't think I'll do it in this video, but I think I'll do it in another video in the future. It's kind of hard to walk on the bricks here. This is a popular place for people to take photos. Wedding photos too are very popular here. Even the cast iron fence is historic, wrapping all the way around it. It's not as old as the building though. We have an event taking place in Phillips Square. Not sure what it is. Let's go find out. This whole area over here is fairly new. And it really improved this side of Phillips Square. It's inspired by Canada's Indigenous history. Turtle. Yeah, I'd say that sounds about right. Seems like every weekend there's something going on here at Phillips Square, and much the same at Yonge Dundas Square, the two main squares downtown. I was here recently for Taste of India. They're getting ready to play. Unless this is them playing. Sorry. Didn't realize she was taking a picture. Seems sort of similar to the Taste of India event, but Just much smaller in scale. Usually they have a sign up telling you what's going on. I might have to Google it. Or maybe I can ask Google right now. Hey Google, what's taking place at Toronto's Nathan Phillips Square this weekend? Oh, it's the Philippines Festival. No, that's next weekend. That's next weekend. This doesn't look like a Philippines festival. It didn't tell me anything about this weekend though. Did Google not hear me? I said this weekend, not next weekend. Here's the countdown to the FIFA World Cup. And you can get views from the elevated walkway. Usually they have a sign up on here. It'll tell you what's going on. There's the chess players. Just waiting for a competitor. All right, let's cross Bay Street.
I was gonna say, like, I was gonna. Let's make what?
That's Old City Hall. I think it's currently sitting empty after the courts left the building for their new building. Seems like trying to get over to Yonge Street from here, you're stuck walking around all this construction hoarding no matter which way you go. And you better get used to it because it's going to be like this for years to come. They've erected another temporary structure to build the new subway station here also. There's already Queen Station existing there, but this will be an interchange station where Line 3 will intersect with Line 1. Walking along James Street. Well, what used to be James Street, it's barely a street anymore. Well, rather than walk back down the other side to Queen and then over to Yonge, I'll just cut right through the Eaton Centre and it'll take us out onto Yonge Street. And it is nice and cool in here. Just a couple weeks back, I did a Sunday walk through this mall, where I showed most of the mall, and it was a busy Sunday then too, as it is now. So if you'd like to see a pretty complete tour of the mall, just check out that video about 2 weeks back or thereabouts. And bada bing, bada boom, we're on Yonge Street. A very lively Yonge Street. This is one of those streets in Toronto that can be busier on a Sunday than on a Friday or Saturday sometimes. I said the same thing about Queen Street in another video I recorded recently.
Meets the CAF definition.
I think that's one of the signs of a true big city or world-class city, is if oh, come on, you can honk a little longer than that. Anyway, as I was saying, a true big or world-class city, oftentimes downtown will be jammed on a Sunday rather than empty and desolate, as you'll find is the case in most cities. Sunday there's not much going on downtown. Of course, tourist towns could be the exception to that also. Some small tourist towns are very busy on weekends. Niagara-on-the-Lake isn't a good example of that. I'm just going to cross rather than walk under this long stretch of scaffolding. See, the new Simon store is getting close to completion. They recently opened the one at Yorkdale. And I did a video walking around that store on opening day. It's starting to rack up some decent views. I'll be sure to come here when this one opens too. And I won't have to take a long subway ride to do that. Just a short walk.
What's that? What was that? Where is it? Hey, go. We're going. We're going. Let's go.
Some guy behind me is determined to get some all-dressed something or other since it's his last day in Canada. I find that Americans really love the all-dressed flavored things we have here. Chips are the main thing. Not sure what else you can get that's all-dressed flavored. And Yonge Dundas Square. She's doing a dance for TikTok, maybe? Get a little taste of Yonge Street. We did Queen Street, so let's do a little bit more of Yonge Street. The two busy Sunday streets downtown. I'd say Bloor Street could also be added to that list. Yonge, Queen, and Bloor. And Spadina in Chinatown. And St. Lawrence Market. You could just think of more and more areas that are busy on Sundays until you have like a lot more than three, but I think Queen, Yonge, and Bloor are the three busiest main downtown streets that come to mind for me anyway. Major downtown streets. The world's biggest oddity shop. We're seeing more and more of these novelty type things pop up in recent years here near Yonge and Dundas. I think it's kind of neat. Kind of bringing back some of that spirit of the olden days. Back in the Sin Strip days, maybe replacing the Sin with oddball novelties and that sort of thing. always music at the warehouse across the street. I kind of want to cross, but maybe I won't cross there just because of the music. I'll just jaywalk. It's like I'm stuck walking underneath construction scaffolding no matter what side of the street I walk along here, but this is shorter scaffolding on the other side, so that's kind of why I wanted to cross. But it's a cluster F here. It's just a complete cluster F. That pretty much describes much of downtown Toronto at any given time, really. It's literally like the Wild West sometimes. Well, just going to go when I can.
Right there.
I don't think there's any question that Toronto is by far the most chaotic city in Canada. I mean, it's the biggest, so you would think that would be the main factor. Food delivery nirvana here. Big flagship McDonald's store and the Congee Queen. And that's something about Toronto that you don't really see in other Canadian cities, is the just sheer amount of food delivery guys on electric bikes. I've been to Montreal, Vancouver, and Ottawa, as well as Calgary and Edmonton, recording videos, and I barely saw any of that sort of thing in any of those cities. Whereas here, it is like just bedlam for the most part. The Super Eater. And we're at Yonge and Gerrard.
How long, right?
Well, I could keep walking up Yonge for quite a distance and it'll stay consistently busy all the way up to Bloor Street. But I'm fairly close to home, and I did say I was making my way towards home. I was actually closer to home at Yonge and Dundas, but I just decided to extend the walk a bit further up Yonge just to take in some of the action here. But I am now going to head east here along Gerrard towards Home Street Home. So I'm going to wrap up this walk on a very lively Sunday with pleasant weather. Lots of people are out and about today. We checked out some of Queen Street West and made our way through Nathan Phillips Square over to Yonge Street. So maybe the two busiest downtown streets, arguably. Bloor Street is a contender as well, but I think Yonge and Queen are probably the two most well-known streets or busiest that would come to mind for most people if they think of downtown Toronto. And they're busy all the time, even on a Sunday. So leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the walk, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also be sure to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. Or you can also support the channel by becoming a channel member, or by sending a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram also under K Continuum. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members. And be sure to keep checking back, because as always, I will continue.